Hey everybody, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast. And hold on one second, as per usual. Today I'm doing my 2017 year-end review. It's the first time I've done a year in review, so that's kind of fun. But this year was a really good year from beginning to end. And let me hit this button over here. And let me hit this button over here. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I had to set my computer over here so I can, laptop, so I can see comments and everything, and hope you guys come and watch. But going to San Diego Comic-Con, obviously a highlight of the year. Getting to hang out with my best friends ever, JPZ Inc. at the con this year. On our podcast has been so much fun. I had one of the ladies from The Walking Dead. She had an episode on The Walking Dead. Got to have Amber Dawn Fox on here. And she's been doing a lot of great things out there as well in the movies and going to a lot of cons. If you're out on the East Coast over here, there's a good chance you might meet her. She was actually in San Diego Comic-Con this year too, signing autographs. So that's pretty awesome. Amber Dawn Fox, awesome stuff. Got to meet... from Run DMC, I got to meet DMC this year. Got to talk to him. Almost had a chance to have an interview with him, but unfortunately I had to work when they were scheduling it, so I didn't get to talk to him, which stunk big time. I really wanted to meet him, and I really talked to him on air. I did get to talk to him for about 10 minutes at Heroes Con last year, so that was absolutely awesome, and I keep realizing I'm slightly off center, but that's okay. You know what? That's like 2 minutes of blabber. Let's get down to the fun stuff. Man, gosh, I don't even know where to start. But start with the books. I got a lot of CGC books. I got some key books. First appearances, variants, so much more stuff. So let's see what we got. First thing, I got to go with Harley Quinn. I picked this particular Harley book because it completed my Harley Quinn run. There it is. That's the one. Issue 3, wasn't it? Yep, issue 3. And this is kind of one of maybe the first appearance of the Gotham City Sirens on a cover together. So, and this one was a very hard one to get. So I finally got it. But it has, what does it say, 35 on there? But the guy that I bought it from at a local show gave me a really good deal on it. So finally completed that Harley Quinn Volume 1 set. I've got all of Volume 2, almost all of Volume 3. Actually, I did videos for Volume 1 and 2, so definitely check those out as well. So that's that right there. This book, actually, I have to show you that one later. Bum, bum, bum. At a local con, I picked this up here. It is Universe. Number, does it even have a number on it? No number. X Universe. But what is awesome about this is it's autographed by, let's see, who was it autographed by? Alex Ross, Doug Braithwaite, and remarked by Jim Kruger. And it is Dynamic Forces, so Dynamic Forces always puts COA on the back. So I got that, and I paid all of, I believe it's like $5 for this. And when I can get anything Alex Ross, I jump right on it right away, because Alex Ross is really my favorite artist. Right behind him right now is Alex Garner as well. It's two of my favorite artists. You know what? I just realized I don't think I have one of the Alex Ross things I wanted to have on here. Be right back. Can't believe I forgot that one thing. Don't go anywhere, people. As per usual, on my live videos, I always forget something. It has become kind of a habit. It's almost like, when is Daryl going to forget something and have to leave the camera while it's on live? That's pretty much what has happened. Hey, Fish Tropic, what is up, my friend? Hey, I was just on your video. I'm sorry I had to leave and start my video, buddy. I just had to get it in real quick before I have to do some other things tonight. But let's see. What I had to go pick up was this right here. I consider this a key first appearance, and it is Terminator: The Burning Earth. And why do I consider this a first appearance? It's the first Alex Ross artwork. Well, not first Alex Ross artwork, the first published Alex Ross artwork. So I picked up the whole set of these. This one right here, awesome looking cover. When I first saw this one, I just thought it was a picture, to be honest with you. But no, awesome Alex Ross artwork on there. There we go. Awesome stuff. This might actually be my favorite cover out of this group. And last, right there. This is from 1990. Terminator: The Burning Earth from 1990. Again, this is pretty much Alex Ross' first stuff. There you go. Nice. This right here is one of those dollar bin finds I found. It is this is really awesome. Savage Wolverine #1, signed and remarked by Frank Cho. I know this was actually purchased, done at Heroes Con, because I know the guy that actually got it done. There's a few books that I picked up from this dealer, and the guy that actually sold it to him, I personally know, so I know these are all authentic. So it is Frank Cho, autographed and remarked, which to me, awesome. You just don't find too much Frank Cho signed remarked stuff out there. There is some. There is some. Oh, and Fish Tropic, just so you know, I unfortunately do not have Rick and Morty #1. I'm actually seriously. I've only watched a couple of episodes, but I'm still going to try to find that book. Next is also a Frank Cho autograph. It is Skyborn. There we go. I know. Oh, well, all right. I knew that was going to happen. How does that always happen? The piece of paper covers up the signature. Well, it is signed right under there. Right under there. What about Rough and Ready Comics? I don't know this Rough and Ready Comics. What is that? Alright, next. Greg Capullo. Again, this right here is Midtown Comics. Got it at a really good price. At least I feel like it's a great price. It is signed metal, which I love this run of comics. It is so good. I got the Capello signed, and I also got the Scott Snyder signed. Yeah, I definitely had to pick those up. Awesome, awesome. One more time, awesome. So definitely had to get those. So those two. These are things I'm thinking about actually sending off to get graded, because those are awesome. Let's see, next. Just picked this up from a good friend of mine. One more time, Robert Freedom. Just picked up these next two issues from him. It is X Factor #6, the first appearance of Apocalypse. I might have to leave you some stuff in my will, Fish. Y'all, because every time I come on your podcast, or not your podcast, or your live streams, you always give me huge props, and I tell you what, my friend, I definitely always appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, return the favor as always. My buddy Fish Tropic, definitely check out his channel. Does awesome stuff. I love watching his videos, and I'll tell you what, I don't have any fish here, but when I watch his, I get so relaxed just watching the fish going around and stuff like that. And he's got so much knowledge. If you ever need anything fish related, definitely check out his stuff. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Who was that? Blackleg Swag, what's going on? And next is Batman, first appearance of Black Mask. I really could have done this whole video of nothing but Batman, but I tried to really, really dumb it down. Mighty, what was that, Mighty Nick? Mighty Nick 100. Yes, I did see that. Looks amazing. Remember, I'm a DC guy, but it still looks amazing. And And if I were them, I would scrap it right now. And with all the stuff that they're getting, I would definitely change it because they're Marvel and was it Fox? They're coming all together. Bring all those characters in. Bring them all in there. Don't settle for what you got now. Make it even better. If that means putting it back 6 months or a year, do it. That's what I would do if I was Marvel. But next, sorry for my little rant there. But San Diego Comic-Con. I did pick up a couple of issues there. It is the con exclusive Wonder Woman foil cover. Love this cover. That is awesome. I know there's a glare on it, but, foil covers. And also got it in this hard case, too. Wonder Woman, the movie, to me, was one of the best movies of the year. Actually, you know what? For me, it was the best movie of the year. But love it, so I definitely had to pick that up. Who's my favorite hero? Superman. I'm lying. It's Batman. Everybody knows I love me some Batman. Save the X-Men for Secret Wars. Not a bad idea, too. Not bad at all. Also from the con, San Diego Comic-Con, the foil cover for Harley number 24. I had to pick that up while I was there. I thought I had another one in here with it. Yeah, I must not have put the Justice League in there because the movie sucked. Next, X-23 number 1. This is the tan cover. Absolutely love this cover. I remember when I saw this, had to pick it up. This is from my buddy Chris from Untamed Worlds. Unfortunately, this year their shop closed, but got a great deal on this from Chris. Always did me great. Always did me really, really well. Last I saw, he was on a beach in Florida. There you go. Was that swag? Wish I knew. Yeah, we don't have, well, I live in Virginia. We don't have very many cons down here either. So I usually have to go to North Carolina to the big cons. And I got lucky this year, 2017, to go to San Diego. And I got lucky and got tickets for next year's San Diego. So I cannot wait for that. The only bad thing is I got to save so much money. Oh, you live in Canada? Hey, you must live near Fish. What is this next? I got this down at Heroes Con down in Charlotte this year. It is The Amazing Spider-Man number 614. And I was thinking this was a Greg Land cover, but I don't believe it is. Love this cover. That's awesome. I got a couple of friends down in Atlanta. They get to go to some pretty good cons down there. Up here, we got to travel a couple hours to get to them. 3 hours to get to really good cons. This is one I really love the cover on, so I picked it up. And it is also the first appearance of Stick, I believe. I think that's this one. Daredevil number 176. I think that's the first appearance of Stick. Can't remember if that's this one or not. So I know I picked it up, and I believe it's this one. Who's Stick? Stick is kind of like Daredevil's kind of mentor type of guy there. I'm glad you didn't say, what's a stick? Yeah, he's kind of like Daredevil's kind of mentor there. Next is Suicide Squad number 1. Found this in a dollar bin. So definitely had to pick that up. This was old school back in the 80s. Pre-Harley Quinn Suicide Squad. Well, fish is what I had for lunch. Just saying. It wasn't sushi, though. Next is Usagi Yojimbo, number 1, Fantagraphics book. There we go. This one right here is, I think, it's his first comic book by himself. So definitely had to pick that up. Huge fan of this character, by the way. He finally had a couple episodes on the Nickelodeon show, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show. So definitely had to pick that up. I think that is an awesome, awesome, awesome book. And the guy that did this, Sakagi, I think Sakagi. Stan Sakagi, I think's his name, was in San Diego, and I did not know it. If I had him, I would have like found a Usagi book and got an autograph from him because he is awesome. This one right here, another from my buddy Chris over at Untamed Worlds, the artist formerly is Untamed Worlds. It is Wolverine. The original toy. I have two. Somebody had one on an auction. Not an auction. They were just selling it on Facebook one day and it went for like $30. If I had known in time, I would have bought it, and I totally missed it. No. We can't scrap DC. I don't care if it's crap. I'll still watch it. I will. Even though I really love Justice League. Really loved it. Next is Captain America number 114. Love this cover. The Man Behind the Mask. This is John Romita Sr. cover from way back in the day. Absolutely love it. Love that cover. That's awesome. Yeah, and got it for a really good. It was actually, the price on it was when he was starting to go work on closing, so it says $30. Way cheaper than that. Way cheaper than that. Next, another from that Captain America, number 115. Definitely had to pick this with Red Skull on it. Love that cover as well. Definitely had to get that. Again, it makes me sad because that's when he was closing, but still had to get it. Make Supes more lighthearted. Here's the thing. Maybe I'm too much a DC fan, but I have a huge problem with Marvel. And the reason I have a problem with Marvel is I think it's more, they're making comedies that happen to have superheroes in them, instead of superhero movies that happen to have comedy in them. And gosh, I really wish they would just make more superhero movies, and instead of just trying to make every other line a punchline. Not a fist punchline, but a punchline. Next is, sorry about that, again, rant number 7. The Amazing Spider-Man number 15. This is the X-23 variant. Love that cover. Excuse me, all new Wolverine cover, I guess is what we would call it. Yeah. Another Amazing Spider-Man. A DC guy, this 4 or 5 Marvels in a row. There we go. That's why we stream to rant. Yes. There we go. This cover right here, love it. Mary Jane cover. The sketch variant. Stan Lee, what do they call it? Stan Lee Collectibles exclusive cover. I won this in an auction, real cheap. I think it was $10. Which, some people think that's cheap, some people not, but nah. How often do I collect the Flash? Not very often. I've actually started watching the series, and I need to get back into that. Dank Tanks, what is up? This one right here is one. You can go to Midtown Comics right now and get this right here. I think it was, less than $5, I think. But it's the first appearance of Gwenpool. So definitely had to get this. Love me some Gwenpool. See, Flash I really like. I just haven't read much about Flash. That's the biggest thing. Because I have a feeling that is a character in a comic I would really like. So I really need to actually start reading it. Next is this pair of Harley Quinns. 24 and 25. The Frank Cho variants. The connecting covers. Can you see that? There we go. There we go. Love these two covers. The funny thing about these were, I was online one night at someone's Facebook auction, and the guy sold these two, this pair right here, for $60. $60. I went to my local shop the next day, and they still had like 3 or 4 sets of each of them. I think issue 25, they had about 5 or 6 more of them there. Besides the ones that could have been sets if I'd wanted them. I was like, that's ridiculous. Why would someone pay that much for it? You know what? I'm putting this one right here toward the back. Because that one right there is one of my highlight of the year books right there. Next is Daredevil number 179. One of my friends picked up this book, and I was so mad because I couldn't get it. And I later found it. There it is. Daredevil 179. I love this cover. I'm pretty sure this is Frank Miller artwork from back in early 80s. Yeah, 81. 1981. They had Virgin covers on them, yeah. Mm-hmm. Those two Harley covers. That would be great. You know what? I wonder if they actually... You know, I know they did not do them for masses anyway. I would be surprised if they didn't, at the very minimum, make them available like print, like a print form. That would be great. You need to talk to somebody about that because that's a great idea. See, you know, if I ever find Frank Cho, I'm going to bring that up. I'm so much going to bring that up because that is a great idea. Next is The Amazing Spider-Man 300. This is came out just before that, I believe. Todd couldn't say that right. Todd McFarlane, The Incredible Hulk. What number is this? 344. I think this come out just before that. Just before Amazing Spider-Man 300. So I had to get this. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Fish, you definitely do need to get a little cut out of that deal. If he can make some prints out of it, you should make some money off of that. Or better yet, you know, how about this? He should give you the original. Instead, how about that? I have not met Todd McFarlane. I have not met him. Because by the time I kind of got back into comics, he was so big that I think he quit coming around these smaller cons that I can actually get to go to. So that kind of stinks. And next is someone that I have not gotten to meet. Because, again, he's gotten so big that not only does... I'll just say Alex Ross. Love me some Alex Ross artwork. But I got this set of 4 Alex Ross and Ken... gosh. I can never pronounce my man's name. Ken Busaki. No, that's not right. That's not right. I don't know why I can never... I always have to see his name to be able to pronounce it. Ken Boziak. I don't know why I have to do that every single time, but I do. Alex Ross, Ken Boziak. Boziak. He signed these. Alex the Comic Hoarder, what is up, my friend? So I definitely had to get the set of them. Again, these were signed down at Heroes Con. I think the year these come out or the next year. But since then, Alex Ross does nothing. I went to, where was it at? San Diego. He has a huge booth set up there. I mean, massive. He's not there. He's got people selling for him. New York Comic Con. I didn't get to go to that, but again, he wasn't there either. But I got the whole set of them. This is probably my favorite, just because of how well the autographs really pop out on here. So I'm probably going to try to get at least this one graded. I have to go to not CBC, but the other one. So definitely got to get that. There we go. There we go. This is my favorite cover out of the whole group. Dang tank. Scam. What do you mean scam? There we go. This one's awesome too. I love where he signed it. How does one get books graded? You have to go to a con or have a local dealer that can actually send them in to the grading companies. I wish there was a better way than that, because that's the only way I can do it. I have to go to a con that one of the grading companies are at to be able to send them in. Next is Spider-Gwen. This is the Dynamic Forces variant. This was in a $1 bin. I do not believe you can send them in yourself unless you're a member of the company, a member of CGC. Alex, the comic book hoarder, if you're still on here, can you answer that question? Because I don't think you can send them in unless you're actually signed up to be a member of that company. I think that's just the rules they have. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But this one also had the COA with it. So there we go. There we go. Love that cover. Hey, Nerd vs. Fat. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you on here. Next, this one right here. Love this cover. Picked it up at Heroes Con last year. This is Amazing Spider-Man 570 variant. Man, I don't know who did this. I was going to say J. Scott Campbell, but I don't believe that's who did this one. Love this cover. Oh, thanks, Alex. Oh. Okay, I thought I actually had to be a member, meet them at a con, sign up, and then send it in. I did not know you could do it the other way. I did not know that. That's why Alex is the man. He's the man. If you haven't checked out his page, check out Alex the Comic Hoarder. Awesome stuff. And Alex, are you having an auction tonight? So just about every Sunday night, they have auctions on there. Alex, the 9.2 crew, and Mr. Sexy himself. I'll finish it. The Doom. Mr. Sexy himself, the Doom. Maybe after that, good idea, yeah, because everybody's broke right now. But this one right here, I actually won this one. From Airborne Sapper. Awesome channel as well. He hasn't been doing a lot of videos lately, but love his channel. He does a lot of pops, a lot of comics, but it was really awesome to win this from him. This is actually my first J. Scott Campbell autograph that I got. You know, the first time you said winning, I thought you said whining. This is one I picked up in San Diego. Love this cover. It's one I've been wanting for a really, really long time. Got a really good deal, and it's a very high grade. I probably should have went ahead and got it graded while I was there. The Incredible Hulk 340. Love this cover. There's been many of this one that have been the cover swipes of this one. I was going to say graded, but cover swipes. Love this cover. Absolutely love it. One of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites. And this one right here, I love it because it reminds me whenever I'm standing beside anyone. It's Wolverine number 8. Because I'm always the short guy beside everybody. So that's just reminds me of me. Except I'm not a cool fighter like I used to be when I used to train mixed martial arts every day. I used to go kick people's butts all up and down the street if I wanted to. That's old school. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, it could have really been me in my gi. You know, I started throwing some arm bars and triangle chokes and, you know, leg locks and all that good fun stuff on people. Okay, now my last few before I get to my gradeds. There's this one. I don't even want to show this one now. It's the Justice League, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Yeah, I love the cover, but the movie sucks so doggone bad. I really hate to say that because I'm such a diehard DC fan, but it was a terrible movie. Darn it. I almost ruined my whole video by putting that in there. Next, another one of my really good friends. He had this one and he's like, dude, I'll cut you a good deal on it. And it's one I've been looking for a while for a good price. And it's a first appearance, Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. You know who it is. Spider-Gwen. I've wanted this one for a long time. I'm going to be sending this one off to get it graded at the next show that I can. There you go. Love this cover. Cannot wait to get this one graded. It should be very high grade. So, thanks to my buddy Ricky for selling me this bad boy right here. Bad girl right here. I'm really hoping they put her in something because her character is so popular. And if they do, this bad boy's just going to shoot right up. Can't wait for that. Now my big story. In Heroes Con this year, got to meet DMC. DMC was there promoting his comic book. There it is. And I got it autographed. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's on your one for 2018? It's a good one. Yeah, gosh, it's last time I'd really looked, they were $75. Now I think they're gone up to over $100 now. It's like, that's expensive. But getting to meet Daryl DMC McDaniel was absolutely a huge highlight. I was a huge fan of his growing up. And the thing of it is, he still looks like he's about 30 and he's in his 50s now. And he is just blowing up. Just had a new album come out, or maybe just about to come out. And I had a chance to really, it's about a 10-minute conversation I had with him. I just don't think people even knew who he was, which still blows my mind because I'm such a huge fan. And just sit there and talk with him for a while was awesome. And he signed it, It's Tricky. For those who know the song, you know what it's about. Because it's tricky to rock around. To rock around, that's right on time. It's tricky. Next, some of my CGC books from this year. Some of the books themselves I may not have gotten this year, but I got these graded this year. We start off with Infinite Crisis, Fight for the Multiverse. This is the Harley Quinn variant. We got a 9.6 on it, which I think was really, really good on that. It's a very hard book to find. Now, I don't know how many were actually done of this, but I know it's really hard to find. So I was very, very happy to get that. 9.6 on that book. So very happy. And, man, it is a Terry and Rachel Dotson cover. I didn't even know that until I just read it right there just now. And it was from, what, 2014? Yep, 2014. I think I picked it up in 2014. But just sent it off to get graded this year. Next, this book I actually did pick up this year. It is the variant of Salvation Run. It's a 9.6. Love this cover, that bloody-handed Joker. Absolutely love this cover. And it, as you can see, is a 9.6. Pretty happy with that. I didn't know, this one I didn't know what kind of grade I was going to get on it. So I was very happy to get that 9.6 on that. Love that cover. And while in San Diego, went over and I met J. Scott Campbell. And I bought this. J. Scott Campbell autographed. It is a 9.8. Love this cover. And to get this cover, I had to buy the set of 3 to get this cover. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll get that. Because this is definitely my favorite one. There's another one out there that was even more rare, but I think it sold out. But awesome cover, awesome autograph. Come out with a 9.8. Cannot beat that. And shout out number 2 to my good friend Ricky Terry. He hooked me up with this Spawn, the thank you cover. And got that graded at 9.8. He told me, he's like, you get that graded, you're going to get a very, very high grade out of it. And I was like, all right, cool. He gave me a really good deal on it, too. So I was very happy to get that. Awesome book. And I like the back of it, too. Yeah, that is straight up, that is Spawn. That is Todd McFarlane coming back with that Spawn 300 cover swipe again. Which is awesome. Next. My last 2 covers for the night. I just picked this one up and I'm probably going to send it off to get graded. There we go. It is Sync. It is the Detective Comics 880 Jock cover swipe. Had to get that. When I saw that, I had to get it. And what's great about it is it's autographed by, is it Scott Wilcox? Stephen Wilcox. So I definitely had to get that. And it's going to go really great with the original Detective Comics. There we go. 9.8. Perfect. I've never seen a 10.0. I assume there might be one out there. I've never seen it. The highest I've ever seen is 9.9. Those are very, very, very rare. I know Alex, if Alex Comic Book Orders is still in here, have you ever heard of a 10? What is funny about 9.8s, when you get them graded and you sign up with them, they will send you a list of what the grader said about them. 9.8 and up, it says nothing. So in my mind, like a 9.8 must be perfect. So I don't know how you go up from an editor note with nothing on it. Like a 9.6, it will have something as to why it was a 9.6. But like a 9.8, this right here would almost give it a little knockdown. 9.9 is the top. 9.9. But again, that is extremely rare to see a 9.9. Very, very rare to see that. Well, let me grab this. I forgot when I sent off my J. Scott Campbell autograph. They put this in it with it. So you still have this with that comic, the COA. So yeah, that Spawn comic is pretty sweet. So that's my 2017. I'm going to put a video out coming up pretty soon about kind of what I want to get for 2018. There's a lot of stuff out there that I definitely want to find. A lot of stuff is going to actually still be out of my price range, but it don't hurt me from wanting them. I mean, like Detective Comics 27. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. Amazing Fantasies 15. Ain't going to happen unless I win that lottery. Because it's like $200 some million, and I do have a ticket. So, I'm saying there's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. But that's all I got, guys. Thank you guys for dropping by and hanging out with me. I'm still going to have 1 or 2 more hauls before the new year. And, of course, my 2018 look ahead. So, can't wait for that. Again, I appreciate all you guys being on here for this whole year. I just passed 1,100 subscribers, which is a total mind blower to me. I'm shocked at that, to be quite frank and honest with you. When we started the podcast almost 3 years ago. By the way, podcast, we haven't done that for about 2 months. We're going to start that back up again. Coming up the next, either this coming week or maybe we'll wait till after the new year to restart that. I've got a couple of changes we've been doing with that, and we'll come back at you with that. Can't wait to do that in 2018. Really looking forward to that. Really bringing that back. I miss having my time with my guys every week and just talking about comics, UFC, wrestling, whatever that comes up. Movies. I almost forgot about movies, TV shows, all that good fun stuff. But all these things are to come in 2018. I should have waited for that for my 2018 video, but it is what it is. But that's all I got, and thank you guys, and also to this great YouTube community, because it has been absolutely awesome. Met some great people, and so can't wait to meet more of you guys and talk to you guys, because it's so much fun. But that's all I got. Hey, Kingdom Comics, you got in right as I'm about to close up, buddy. Start at the beginning as soon as I hang up here. And check out Kingdom Comics if you haven't checked him out yet. But that's all I got. And you guys, have an incredible day.